My sister ruined my baby shower by standing in front of everyone and saying, "You don't deserve this child." But what she didn't know was that 3 months later, she would be sitting in court, confessing to something that could destroy our entire family. My name is Thea Kula. I'm 33 years old, and for most of my life, my older sister Megan was the golden child. She was beautiful, confident, successful, and my parents treated her like she could do no wrong. I was always the quiet one, the one who stayed out of trouble, the one everyone expected to forgive. When I found out I was pregnant after years of believing it might never happen, I was overjoyed. My husband Daniel and I planned a beautiful baby shower at my parents' house in Austin, Texas. Family and friends were there. The decorations were perfect. The cake had our baby's name written on it. For the first time in years, I felt like my entire family was genuinely happy for me. Then Megan walked in. She looked at my baby bump, smiled coldly, and said, "You don't deserve this child." Everyone went silent. I thought she was joking. Then she grabbed a glass of champagne and added, "You know exactly what you did." My heart dropped. I asked her what she meant, but she just laughed. Then she pulled out a folder and threw it on the table. Inside were screenshots of private messages between me and Daniel. Messages that made it look like I had been planning to leave him and take the baby. My family stared at me like I was a monster. I tried to explain that the messages were fake, but nobody believed me. My own mother told me I was embarrassing the family. My father asked Daniel if he really wanted to stay married to me, and then Megan whispered, "The truth always comes out." That night, my husband and I left the party in silence. But while I was crying in the car, Daniel suddenly said something that changed everything. "Thea, I never sent those messages." I looked at him. He was right. Someone had created fake accounts using our names. We didn't know who. Until 2 weeks later, I received an anonymous email. It contained one sentence. "Ask your sister why she knows so much about your private conversations." I confronted Megan. She denied everything. But then came the first major twist. The email included a photograph of Megan standing outside our apartment building, taken on a night when she claimed she was visiting our parents 3 hours away. I began investigating quietly. I checked old passwords, emails, and cloud accounts. Then I discovered that someone had logged into my personal account from a device registered to Megan's phone. But before I could confront her again, my doctor called me with terrifying news. Someone had anonymously contacted my hospital and claimed I was taking illegal drugs during my pregnancy. My medical records had been flagged. I was forced to undergo additional tests. Thankfully, everything came back normal. But now I knew this wasn't just jealousy. Someone was trying to make me look like an unfit mother. And then, 3 days before my baby was born, Megan made her biggest move. She filed a legal petition claiming that I was mentally unstable and should not be allowed to raise my own child. My parents supported her. They told the court that I had always been emotionally unpredictable. I felt completely betrayed. The woman who had destroyed my baby shower was now trying to take my baby away. But I refused to give up. I hired an attorney and started collecting evidence. Every fake message, every suspicious login, every anonymous report. Then my lawyer found something hidden in the court documents. Megan had submitted screenshots that contained metadata. The files had been created on a computer registered to a company she owned. I finally had proof. But Megan still denied everything. She claimed someone must have hacked her system. The case went to court. I walked into that courtroom holding my newborn daughter's hand. Megan sat across from me, looking completely confident. She believed my family would protect her like they always had. Then my attorney called a surprise witness. It was Megan's former assistant. She testified that Megan had paid her to create fake messages and anonymous reports. The courtroom went silent. Megan began shaking. The judge asked her directly, "Is this true?" For several seconds, she said nothing. Then came the confession that changed everything. Megan looked at me and said, "Yes, I did it." She admitted she had been jealous of my pregnancy because she believed our parents would finally love me more. She confessed that she ruined my baby shower, created the fake messages, reported me to the hospital, and filed the custody petition. But then she revealed one final secret. She had not acted alone. My mother had known about everything. My mother lowered her head and began crying. She admitted that she had helped Megan hide the evidence because she believed I was too weak to raise a child. I looked at both of them, and for the first time in my life, I didn't feel the need to defend myself. The truth had finally defended me. The court dismissed the case against me, and Megan faced serious legal consequences for her actions. My parents lost the daughter they had always protected, not because I abandoned them, but because they finally had to face what they had done. Months later, I held my daughter in the same room where my baby shower had been destroyed. I remembered Megan's words. "You don't deserve this child." And I realized something. Nobody else gets to decide whether you deserve happiness. Not your sister. Not your parents. Not the people who spend years making you feel small. Sometimes the greatest revenge isn't destroying the people who hurt you. Sometimes it's raising your child, rebuilding your life, and becoming everything they insisted you could never be. And the next time someone tells you that you don't deserve something beautiful, remember this. Their jealousy is not proof that you are unworthy. Sometimes, it is proof that you are finally becoming someone they can no longer control.